Hello, it's Ben with TeamBrandistock here with my Harpie build that I've been playing for probably 2 formats now. I'll get this started right away with, of course, the 3 channelers, playmaker of this deck for sure. Obviously costly as far as discarding a Harpie card, but then again I'm specialing one directly from the deck, so it's definitely the playmaker. I can get out of any situation with pretty much that one channeler on field and one Harpie card in hand. Of course, the 3 queens. Queen, prefer to add my hand as far as the hysteric sign. Just more versatile as far as I'm able to add the hunting ground to hand if needed. Also, I can put an extra Harpie in the graveyard if that's ever a scenario that needs to be done. Obviously, a 1900 beater doesn't hurt at all either. And then for my 3 ladies, I have the 2 number 1s and 1 Cyber Harpie. Lady 1s, just more consistent as far as me getting an extra 300 attack boost for all my wind monsters. Why not, out of the other ladies I can have in the deck. Of course, you can only have 3 ladies total, so picking the Cyber Harpie at 1, obviously because 1800 beater. If I have that in my hand and a hunting ground on the field, I normal that, pop it back row, and I have a 2000 beater on the field, so that's primarily the reason why that's in there. And recently added, the Harpie Dancers also can be considered as the playmaker number 2. Later I'll get in discussion with my Divine Wind of Mist Valley field card, where when a wind monster is returned to the hand, I can special a wind monster from my deck. I can literally have a Dancer in hand with the Divine Wind on the field, and I can go into level 4s instantly, just by bouncing the Dancer back into my hand. So that's a wonderful card. 2 Summoner Monks. Some people play 1, some people don't play them at all. Play 2, because primarily the target, of course, is going to be my Mist Valley Soldier for my synchros of 8, which I like to go into. Summoner Monk pitching Hysteric Sign's obviously the most beneficial scenario for me as far as playing the Harpies. I don't mind pitching any other card. It really doesn't matter to me. Syncing for an 8 instantly is wonderful. I can also go into Channeler, do some channel plays from the Summoner Monk, so that's awesome as well. And in the scenario that I've already used my tuner, I can also go into Zephyros. Zephyros being engraved is just an instant speed addition to the deck. I do intend on getting a Laval Chain for if I go first turn 2 level 4s. Putting Zephyros in the deck is wonderful. I mean, in the graveyard is absolutely wonderful, especially with the Divine Wind on the field. And I'm playing 1 Harpie's Pet Dragon and 1 Tempest. Let's be honest, Tempest being for banishing wind for cost, I'm playing an all-wind deck. I can also banish my Exceeds if needed, so it can't really hurt as far as me using Hysteric Party. And the 1 Dragon, I currently only have a Master Blades. Obviously, I'm going to try to get a Big Eye when they're reprinted, and Dracosack is obviously also another want, but isn't even really needed at the moment. I've been very successful so far as this build. Queen Dragoon, I do not have either, which is a generic rank 4 special dragon from graveyard. Either one, both level 7s, works out for me. So we're going to the spells. 3 Hysteric Signs. Why not? You plus 3 cards if this card is sent to the graveyard, and if any other use of it, I can add Egotist to hand, which lets me special summon a Harpie card from the deck if I control one. So even setting this card alone, causing an opponent to waste a resource to pop it, and then I plus 3 is just hilarious. 3 Hunting Grounds. I am currently not even running an MST for this specific reason, where I can pop up to as many cards as I want on the field by specialing Harpies, and it's obviously one of the main reasons why I play this deck. I do not like back row, so Hunting Ground is a solution to that for sure. 1 Egotist, very recyclable as far as adding it back to hand from a graveyard with Hysteric Sign. No need to run 2. And the Divine Wind of Mist Valley, and I am running 2 Terraformings because, let's be real, this is at 1, and when it's on the field, I win the duel. So, why not speed that up a little bit. And of course, some people can complain about the terraforming being cloggy, but okay. In the scenario that this has been used, I add a hunting ground to hand. Maybe I want to pop your back row. Maybe I have no other use for it except to pitch it with Channeler. So, having a terraforming and adding a hunting ground to pitch with Channeler for cost is wonderful. So that's also awesome. 2 hysteric parties. I was running 3. No need to. 2's fine. Why not special 5 Harpies from the graveyard if possible? And can also discard my hysteric sign for cost, which is wonderful. Having a tuner in hand to normal and then using this is awesome as well. 2 Icarus attacks, self-explanatory. Probably one of the more aggravating cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever. 2 magical hats, get that hysteric sign off. I also run the breakthrough skill, where a lot of people haven't thought of, where if I have my magical hats, I'm going to put my hysteric sign in grave +3, and I can negate your effect during my turn. So it's very versatile. If I get this off, I have no excuse not to win the duel. Plus, I can save my monster and use it for resources next turn. Mirror Force at 2. They're a frustrating card, obviously. And if I magical hats you and you do pick my monster out of the 3 that I shuffled, why not Mirror Force you? 1 Torrential Tribute. Again, one of the more aggravating cards of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now limited to 1. I don't have to play, and I can set that, and it'll do you all the harm in the world while I continuously draw cards. For more summoner stoppers, we obviously have the 1 Bottomless and the 1 Warning, self-explanatory, and Call of the Haunted at 1. This is a 40 card deck. Call of the Haunted has been way more beneficial than I thought it would have been. I tried it out, and it's awesome. Scenarios, in case I draw into Hysteric Sign. Why not call a Haunted a Summoner Monk to pitch. Channeler plays. It's very, very versatile. So that's a 40 card deck. Extra deck. It's very, very easy. The Cowboy for game. Sure, why not? This Dweller. Currently do not like Mermails, so that helps as far as Dark Worlds too. Maestroke for defense, good for magical hats. Chidori is amazing at 2, where I can bounce a set card and a face-up card. Zephyros also broken, negate all effects on the field that you control, not even for myself. Also makes an amazing attack. 3 level 4s, you cannot target Harpies for attacks or effects. It's amazing. And it also attacks you directly, so that's wonderful. Everyone needs a black ship. Self-explanatory. My 1 rank 7 currently, I need more. And then both the Stardust, which I will currently replace one of them for Big Eye. Also self-explanatory. Crimson Blader, it hurts if it's a high-level ranked deck. And then we have our Scrap Dragon, where popping Hysteric Sign is wonderful, again. And Classifier for dealing with those nasty boojins, such as my teammate Steven. And that is my deck profile. I guess comment and let me know if you have any other opinions on it. Thanks.